What's up, everybody? Just getting some final last minute steps in here before we start going crazy. Turn this phone off. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today? All right. So there's a lot of confusion going on. I can see why. Obviously, this is a big, massive sell-off we got going on here, guys. I just want to be clear. This is a blow off top. All right. It's a formation. It's a chart formation, just like the WYCKOFF distribution model or the 3-drive pattern topping formation. It is a formation. That does not mean that we have put in a top, nor is this up here the top. What this simply means is your buyers were exhausted. There were no more buyers up here. And which buyers that were buying up here were over-leveraged, tiny little bitty accounts where massive participants in this market was selling. On the first drive, they sold. They quit selling. They let retail and other people pick the market back up. They sell again. Boom. Same thing. And then on the third drive, hence 3-drive topping formation, there is no support left under the market. Hence, when they unleash with their final selling positions, a lot of other places are doing the same thing. Then you have what is known as exhaustion risk. This is why I tell people don't buy way up here when you're overextended. You are trading into exhaustion risk. This is exhaustion. That exhaustion also means blow off top. All right. Look at the monthly right here. A blow off top. Technical definition: when one candle's low takes out the low of several other candles. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 months of bullish price action. This candle closed red, yes, but there was a big pullback and then the blow off this top right here. Boom. This candle took out that low, that low, that low, and that low. If you go back to last market cycle and look at the monthly, this monthly doesn't look nothing like this one, does it? Look at that. Look at this last 2017, 20K. Everybody thought Bitcoin was going to $1 million. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. This is not log. If I turn it on log, it doesn't look so bad as in a percentage gain, because a log chart calculates the candle size and range on a percentage. But if you look at it versus just the price, look at the size of that versus that. This was a blow off top. Every single YouTuber was absolutely on the same page with this. This is a blow off top. Why aren't they on the same page with this? This is 1,400 times more massive than that topping formation. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, I am not exiting my position yet. This is exhaustion. So it will get picked up at some point. You can see here that you are struggling to close a daily below your resistance that you put in on this exhaustion candle right here. All right. People are in, that is not buying pressure. This is a pullback. You put in a low, you have simply pulled back. This is an inside day candle. This is an inside day candle. This is an inside day candle. All inside this massive daily ranges candle. I am not exiting my position. If we get a push up to here and it shows signs of a reversal, meaning exhaustion or unable to continue, then yeah, I might take off some of my positions. I'm a price action trader and an intraday trader. I can change my bias on a whim, like instantly. I can be bullish today and bearish tomorrow. I follow price, right? Everybody got all hyped up with this hopium because Bitcoin was going to do the same thing that it did back in 2017. Once you broke out of your old all-time high, you put out a 1,500% move to the upside. So it's going to be a lot harder for Bitcoin to make a 1,500% move to the upside when you're breaking out above 20K. It's natural. You know what I mean? Just think about it. The math is, the larger the numbers get, the smaller the percentile gains will get. All right? Because it's a lot easier to turn $1 into $10, so you got a 10x, than it is to turn $5,000 into 50K. You see what I'm saying? There's a big difference there. It's the same percent, but in terms of actual cash, money, huge difference. I've been saying since day one of this YouTube channel, if you look at Bitcoin off of log, look at this. Look at that. You've never seen anything like what you just seen this market cycle. I got caught up in the hopium too, expecting this market cycle to continue because we're 150 days into this pullback or into this bullish market phase of this bull market cycle, of this new market cycle. However you want to say it. This candle's disgusting. This is a nasty candle. If you go up to the top that Bitcoin put in up here at 65K and drag that down to the low of that monthly candle, you're looking at a 56.92% drop. And that happened in the span of 2 weeks. Boom. If you count all this consolidation, 5 weeks. 1 month. You took back all of these gains, all of them. So $27,500. All right. You traded up to 60, from 25K to 60, back down to 28K. That's not normal. That is not normal. Something massive happened here. Can buyers step back in and pick this market up if they truly believe that the market cycle is going to continue and Bitcoin will make new all-time highs from here? Absolutely they can. The thing with chart patterns that you guys need to understand is, first and foremost, they only hit about 30% of the time. All right, 30% of the time these chart patterns actually play out, because it's about buyers and sellers. It's not about head and shoulders. It's not about WYCKOFF distributions. It's not about 3 drive topping formations. It's not about any of that stuff. It's about buyers and sellers. Do people want to buy it down here? They're probably scared. And let's just be frank. Every retail investor got destroyed almost. Not all of them, but the majority of them got absolutely raped with this move down. All right? So are those investors going to turn right back around after watching their account get cut by half? If they're lucky, only lost half? Are they going to be so willing to step in and rebuy? We don't know. We can only assume if they think the way that we think here at CTM. I do not believe this is Bitcoin's top. I am looking for $1 million Bitcoin in 10 to 15 years. And I have been well spoken on this. All right. However, if we get up here and it starts to look like, hey, I don't know if we can do this, then yeah, I might take some of my Bitcoin out. But I'm only going to be looking to re-enter at 24, 25K. Lower. If it keeps going lower, I'll keep buying and buying and buying, because I'm going to hold for many years. I do have a core position. Of that core position, I might take a little bit of it out and redeploy that capital at a lower price point. All right. If this is the beginning of the bearish market, if the 4-year market cycle is still intact, you should not trade below $19,000, which is your all-time high down here. Because in Bitcoin's past, the entire chart has never ever has another market cycle went below the all-time high. So if you get a push down to 16K, the model is broken. It's broken because Bitcoin has never done it before. And that's what those market models are being calculated by, is past data. They're looking at past data and they're saying, what if we do this? We did it this time and this time, so what if we do it again? That's what those models are built upon. When these financial markets they move from buyers and sellers. When the market, let's go look at a smaller time frame on Bitcoin. Let's go look at it on Ethereum, because Ethereum looks worse. So Ethereum came off almost 60%, right? Same with Bitcoin, 60%. Boom. Right there it is, 57%, 56% from the high. That's massive, guys. That's massive. 2,200. You was trading at 4K, you're trading at 2K. Now, this was that that breakout. And I apologize about the leaf blowers and the hammers and stuff. My neighbor's putting on a new roof. So I've been fighting with my internet all morning and my neighbor's new roof. So hopefully we can get this session in and done with. So this is your candle that purges everything, right? This is what people are looking at. These buyers step back in assuming that this is going to be the low. And then price is going to yammer back and forth, right? So yesterday we had some news out of China banning Bitcoin and miners and stuff. So that's what you got here. So, but if you throw on your resistance level, right? I had it on here. It was a 30-minute low that caught that wick. I thought it was. I was looking at something. Oh, it might be Bitcoin. Well, anyways, so you come up here and you test old resistance. This is old resistance, right? So after you put in this bounce, you put in a lower high. Right here's your lower high. That's what you want to see if the chart is going to fix itself. If it's going to repair itself, you must first start with a lower high and then a higher high. You got that because this was your 30-minute high. This was your 30-minute higher low from this low. So boom, boom. 2 parts of the equation is in. Oh yeah, baby, there's another higher high. However, this is going to be looked at as a dead cat bounce. And you kind of got that. It kind of played out. So if we go back to an hourly, throw a set of fibs on the top. If I can get it up there, down here to this low. All right. People are going to be looking to exit at the 38.2, the 50, and the 618. Those are going to be the honey hole spots for people to sell if they want to sell. If they want to get out of this market, if they think that it's done, if they think this move right here has cooked it in and it's done, you are starting your bear market. I don't believe that. I'm just saying if people do, these are the 3 places they're going to look to exit their positions. If you are scared of the money that you are holding inside of a cryptocurrency asset, being ETH, Bitcoin, DOT, Doge, any of them, and you're afraid, you need to lighten that position at the very least. At the very least, if you get a bounce up to here. Here was your first dead cat bounce. It was sold into. You are now testing this low again. In fact, you took out that low with this wick. The dead cat bounce was from this low to this high. That is a dead cat bounce. The momentum is to the downside. You get your blow off bottom, I guess you could say, and then buyers reinstitute their positions and sellers are selling into the supply. There is already overhead supply, so they just sell. When it gets up here, they're like, that's good, I'm good, that's fine, I'm out, I'm done. Boom. And this is where you get a lower high and then confirmation that you're heading to the downside. So now you're finding a range. Price is literally looking for equilibrium right now. That's all price ever does. It looks for equilibrium. So this is your old daily resistance or support right here. You can see that we are trading on ETH below your old daily support level. You do have support levels under current price. There's one. And let's just go with this one right there. 3 areas. If you take and close a daily candle above 2443 spot 91, use this level here. This will be your range until price either finds more buyers or more aggressive buyers, or if price keeps finding more aggressive sellers, as that is what is happening. Price is being aggressively sold into. It's being so much more aggressively sold into that the buyers that are trying to pick these lows up are so far not making a dent in it. All right? It doesn't have nothing to do with market makers. Market makers buy from one exchange to the other. I've been over this multiple times, but a lot of YouTubers that don't actually know how these markets work, they like to use the word market makers and manipulation to push blame, to shift blame, to get blame off from their channel and onto a magical scapegoat. And those scapegoats, or that patsy, is named a market maker and aka manipulation, of which neither is going on right now. More sellers in the market than buyers, more aggressive sellers, price goes lower. More aggressive buyers, price goes higher. Nobody was complaining about market manipulation and market makers over here, were they? No, they were not. Now, all of a sudden, oh, the market makers, oh, the manipulation. It's not, guys. You guys got to start to think about your own decisions, shift blame on yourself, and then learn from that. Just try to learn from it. Otherwise, you're never going to get it. Market makers, they provide liquidity on the bid and the ask on both sides. Therefore, they do not care if the market goes up. They do not care if the market goes down. They're providing the bid. They're providing the ask. They make their money inside of that spread. That's their money right there. So they're buying from one exchange, Coinbase, KuCoin, Binance, and then selling to Binance, KuCoin, whoever. That's how they are able to provide liquidity. They make 1/10 of a penny on each transaction, and they have bots and algos that constantly just throw those orders out. Those orders and those market makers are the very reason why you are able to buy and sell at the price point at which you wanted to. Because if those market makers did not exist, you would not be able to buy at a price point you want, and you definitely wouldn't be able to sell at a price point you want. And I can prove this to you simply by going and looking at the most cheapest untraded penny stock out there. Go buy 3,000 shares of it at, I don't know, half of a penny, and then try to exit that position. You will not be able to. Why? Because there's no market makers on that asset. That asset is doomed. They know this. They're not there. So literally you're buying from somebody else that wants to sell at that point. Market makers are not the bad guys. Market makers are the future. They're the reasons we're able to buy here, sell here, buy there. It's the reason I'm able to enter and exit the market at will. Thank you, market makers. Moving on. Stop shifting blame, guys. I'm trying to teach you how to become a profitable trader, or at best teach you how the chart works. Why does price do what it does? All right. Sorry, it was a massive rant, but I had to get it out of my system because it's just driving me absolutely bonkers. So price right now on ETH and every single one of these crypto assets is looking for buyers. It's looking for sellers. It's looking for buyers. Right now, the sellers are more aggressive. So every time you see a pop in price and it gets sold into, that means that the sellers are aggressive right above current price. Since we have not been able to make very many moves into this area here from this massive push lower, then you can see that, yes, buyers are defending this area for now. So price will make a rip, or it will make another push lower once it has exhausted the price points, these levels. Once they can't find sellers, or once it can't find buyers, it will turn around and go in the opposite direction. So what you need to look for moving forward is you need to get bigger levels of support and or resistance. Mark them out on your chart and just watch price. At that point, it will be up to you to decide if and or you want to either put on more positions or start getting out of positions. I'm not here to tell you that. I am not I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? This is not financial advice. I can't tell you to sell here or sell up there. And I can't tell you to buy because I don't know what price is going to do. Nobody does. So you have to make that decision for yourself. What I will tell you is this is a blow off top. Absolutely 100%. There is no questions about it. There is no and if or buts about it. It is a chart pattern. It has happened. This was a dead cat bounce and it was sold into. Right now you are making lower highs and lower lows. Is it going to continue lower? We don't know. There is 2 points of support right under current price. 2216, spot 72, 1964, spot 23. At those two areas, you do not want to see closures on an 8-hour basis or a daily basis beneath those levels. If you do, you are going to head lower. Also, bots and algorithms will be programmed to take selling positions on the account that this 21 moving average is caressing prices move to the downside. You have dropped beneath your 55. You have dropped beneath your 100 on an 8-hour basis. The daily is not that bad yet. The daily, you have made no crosses. All right, so price can get picked back up here. It absolutely can. I'm not saying it's not. I do want it to. Obviously, I'm bullish. I would love to see this thing continue to go higher. My account looks terrible, just like everybody else's. I did not like seeing this, guys. You know what I mean? But I'm not hurting either. Like, I didn't lose much. I lost unrealized P&L, so to speak. All right? So if your account's in the red and you can't pay your rent, you seriously got problems, and you need to think about getting out of this market and coming back when you have a cooler head on your shoulders. This is not a place for you to get rich overnight. If you keep treating it like that, it's going to keep taking your money. But right now, this is nasty. This looks nasty. So I'm looking for sideways to up. If it does continue to head lower, then this is going to find lower prices. You could be looking at $12.50, $13, $1,400, $1,500. You don't want to see these candles get annihilated like this. This is not good. Here is your inside day. And now you see you have continuation to the downside. This is a trending candle in the making. It is still trading inside of this one nasty parabolic candles range. So you need at least an 8-hour close above that candles range at 29.76 or an 8-hour close below at 18.50.81. This candles range is going to be basically dictating price. All right, so let's get rid of the moving averages. Let's get rid of everything. Let's throw all the drawings and start anew. Here you go. Boom. Watch that level. Boom. Watch this level. That's your range. Right now, that's your range. I wouldn't put a range in right here quite yet until this candle gets done doing what it's going to do. Maybe a stab lower. Maybe it retracts back up into these smaller candles ranges. As of right now, price is trading in this range. This is that nasty candle. We do need to get a break to the upside or a break to the downside. So it's about buyers now. Do people believe that the market cycle is broken? Do they believe that the models are broken? If they do, the chances of them buying back into this market are slim to nil at best. The banks, institutions, all those people, I can tell you right now, they have already started to buy gold. So they are exiting their positions in the cryptocurrency world. This is proof. It started to turn right around the same time that the cryptos started to turn around, right? That's institution capital rotation. They're putting their money back into gold, a more safer asset, until the market plays itself out. So, with that being said, you have another decision to think about, guys. I love you guys so much, and I want to do everything I can to help you, but I keep getting blowed up inboxes completely full. What am I doing? What's up? What should I do now? Should I sell? Should I buy? I can't tell you those answers, guys. I can't and I won't. Because if I say, yeah, sell it now, and then it goes up, you're going to be mad at me. If I tell you to buy now and it goes down, you're going to be mad at me. So I'm not going to play that game with you guys. Just take what I'm telling you and learn. Learn how to analyze charts. Right now, Bitcoin, what we know for a fact is we have a blow off top. We did have a small dead cat bounce and it found resistance and it is making lower highs and lower lows. This is a nice little 8-hour candle coming off of the support. So here's your 8-hour support level. You can see you did get a closure on an 8-hour level below support and then a boom, a nice engulfing bullish candle. I do like that. That's what I want to see, right? Now, this doesn't mean that price is going to continue to go higher. What this means is this session is stronger than this session. So it looks like it is trying to put in a bottom. This is the Friday news. This is that China news. So obviously it looked like you were making a nice move to the upside. You were finding support even, and then FUD, right? Call it what you want, but people took positions based on that FUD, and here we are now. So now what all this repair we've done, now we have to make a new repair. But if you look with a trend line, you can see that your repair is indeed making higher highs or higher lows, at least. Not higher highs, but at least it's making higher lows until you get a breakdown beneath this area. Once that happens, then you got to go find areas in this nonsense. But you ain't going to find them on an hourly. You're going to have to go to your daily and find all these areas to look for support tests and holds. This was bad, guys. This was the swing low. I said I did not want to see taken out. Well, that took it out. There's your wick right there. Boom, took it out. It has been taken out. Not on a closing basis, but the fact that price traded down there tells me that this is a lot weaker than it was when we were making higher highs and higher lows. Because as of now, we put in a high, we made a lower low. This low is lower than that low, therefore this is a lower low. Then we put in a lower high. Boom. Massive move to the downside. Your reversal pattern has taken shape and it has been put in. Now, if buyers step up, we will have to wait and see. You need to take out resistance levels. Right now, there's nothing to do until 46.20 gets a daily closure above it, and so on and so forth. You got to move all the way up the ladder. And once you get up into this area, 49,493, you are going to be coming in line with those fib retracement levels from this main price leg. I'll put it back on the chart for you one more time, just so that way you can be aware of where they are. 618, right here above these green daily candles, 0.5 level, the midpoint of this bearish leg, impulse leg to the downside. That's your midpoint right there. People will be looking to exit positions at those two areas, so keep that in mind. Be safe, guys. Be safe. Trade smart, trade safe. That's what I try to tell you guys. So Bitcoin, there's nothing to do unless you're buying. If you are a hodler and you're not leveraged and you just want to own Bitcoin because you think like I think that in 2035 this thing's probably going to be worth $1 million, then yeah, it's a good spot to buy. I know when trading up here we were saying $30,000 Bitcoin's cheap Bitcoin. I understand that it did put in this momentous move to the downside and it doesn't look so attractive now, but yeah, it is what it is. You do have cheaper Bitcoin right now. Another thing I want to talk about is at which the speed and the range that these price levels get put in, these waves, so to speak. I'm not an Elliott wave tacticianer. I am a price action analyst. These waves tell you everything. How far did it travel and how fast did it get there? This was massively fast. That you can see on a monthly chart right here. So here, your slow move bullish to the upside, then your big, fast, expanding range to the downside. Very big as far as how many dollars that it circumnavigated, whatever the word is. Destroyed, let's just put it what it is. It's been destroyed. It did it in the period of about 5 weeks. So that was fast. And it was very, very big. So I don't know, guys. I'm watching price. That's all I can do. That's all you can do. I am still short my Doge trade. I've not seen anything on the Doge chart to make me exit that position. All right, let's go here. This big 50% or this 50-cent level, this is where I got short. For any new traders, well, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Let me just say that. If you're not, welcome back. But so this is what I was looking at. This was the Saturday Night Live. We were trading higher, right? Boom. I bought down here and I let it go all the way up there. This wick came down and stopped me out of with my trailing stop. I just had a trailing stop moving it up underneath these daily lows right there. So this wick got me. All right. So then it's time to wait, see what happens. Here's a daily resistance. It was support, but once you put in this daily candle with this nasty wick to the downside and a closure below, your next daily was continuation to the downside. Meaning, if we trade right back up into this resistance, I will be looking at it to hold as such. It did. I did not sell it up. Well, I did, but then it was just a small position I got out. This position I took about a week ago. It was this move right here. All right. So I was out of Doge when all of this price action was going on, because there is an opportunity cost in stuff like this, right? If it's moving sideways and not moving, there's an opportunity cost because you can put that capital use in an asset that is moving. So I was not involved in Doge here. But I had that 50-cent marker on there. Here was your last resistance on an hourly basis, right there. Not because Heath says so, because that hourly close says so. Now, we put in this move here and rejected. Then I was watching this on a 5-minute chart, and it went straight down. I don't know if I can get over there on a 5-minute chart. Let's see. Right here it is. Right here. This is what I seen. Big spike to the upside and instant reversal. I mean, we were not trading like this. Green candle, red candle, red candle, green candle. It was red candle, and the fact that it was dropping almost insane speed. It didn't go as fast as this one, but this was a stop run, essentially. So when we got down to 50% and closed this 5-minute candle, or 50 cents, I got long. Put my stop above this level here. Right there. That was my stop. So I was risking less than 1.5 cents on this move to the downside. I had no way of knowing that that was going to happen. So once I hit 200% in profit, I shed half the position. I moved my stop down to 47 cents, where it still sits. And now the position is up almost 100% again. All right? So, and I have not seen anything on Doge to tell me that I need to look for longs. I am still short, and I'm going to remain so until we take out this swing high. Then maybe, and only maybe, will I consider exiting that position. As of right now, I'm going to let it ride. This thing looks a lot weaker than everything else. Here's your 8-hour support. You are testing it now, and you are making lower highs on the bounces. On the bounces, meaning the bounces. This is a bounce. When you test a level and you trade higher, that higher move in price is a bounce. So when I say every bounce was sold, they sold. You made another low, boom. This bounce, it's much smaller. Sold, boom. This bounce, smaller, boom. So I have to assume that if this is going to continue, it's going to be trading lower pretty soon. Unless we just spring out of this area with a big, strong, bullish, momentous candle. Then that could mean different, right? But as of right now, it looks terrible. Looks like it's going to test 28 cents again, which is your last hourly close right here. So that is your last hourly support. You get an hourly close below 28 cents. This level here, you are trading lower, and lower. So if you're looking to buy Doge, keep that in mind. Generally, the way I do this stuff is I want price to show me, to prove to me that, yeah, that level of support, and it is doing so here. And even with this nice bounce we got here, we got no follow through on the bounce, right? You got no follow through. Now, it is Saturday, and there is a lot less momentum and a lot less traders in the market right now. So this is probably going to chop sideways around. I'm not going to basically even worry about this until Monday or Tuesday when the CME's open and traders are back in this thing full-fledged. Then we'll probably see the move that we're looking for, whether it's down or up. I don't know what your position is on it. But price action will tell you a story if you look at it. So this was your nasty move. Bounce was sold. However, you have not closed below 33.023. This support on a 4-hour basis, it is holding. So this push lower could be a buying opportunity for some of those people out there. Not me, right? Not me, because the resistance keeps moving lower. So this was your resistance. Well, this was your resistance. Then this, now this. So if your resistance levels are moving down, and we know this is resistance because you got to test there, right? So basically you need to start seeing new resistance higher levels being put in, not lower resistance levels. If they're lower, that means price is working its way back down through these price ranges, and it's looking for lower prices. So still short on Doge, still holding it. That's another way I protect myself in these massive rips to the downside. I ain't going to sell my Bitcoin, but I don't mind selling DOT because I don't own any. I don't mind selling Doge because I don't own any. I don't mind selling BNB because I don't own any. You see what I'm saying? I protect myself. I take shorts on those positions. That way, when Bitcoin's trading lower, Yes, my equity in the Bitcoin is being cut in half, but my equity in these new trades is going up. So it essentially offsets itself. It's called a hedge. It is a very good technique to learn if you intend on putting much time in these markets. It's not a bad idea, guys. So right now, we're looking at this thing. If we get a break below 33 cents or this level here, then I'm assuming we're going to be coming much lower to test that hourly level, because you don't have anything on a 4 hour. You got anything on a 2 hour. And this stuff works all the way down to a 5-minute chart. Like, it will literally turn at a bullish 5-minute candle or a bearish 5-minute candle, depending on direction. All right, so this is your last hourly resistance. That's about as low as I go on crypto. I was just watching this move on the 5-minute, but I was just basically clicking through all these charts and I seen it, and then I switched out. Was like, wait, what's going on? But what is that? Let's see what time and day that is. May 18th, 7 a.m. Let's go look at Bitcoin, what it did May 18th, 7 a.m. Look at that. Same thing. Boom. Test of resistance. Sold off. Yep. They all work about the same because all the bots and algos are in these things to do the same thing. And these are your big players. Your big players. They're the ones that move price. Let me look at some of these questions. I know I've been ranting, but gotta be said, guys. It's gotta be said. You guys gotta learn this stuff. All right. Good afternoon from North Carolina, Monique. Hello, great afternoon, Giles. Apologies, Giles. I've been calling you Giles for so long, and I heard Jordan say that it's Giles. So my apologies, my friend. What's up, Ed D, Wes, and Ajith, my men? Ching Ping, what's happening? Finally got to join you live. Welcome, my friend. Been watching your replays. Appreciate it. Good afternoon, Heath, says Darren Marshall. Nice to catch you, as I'm very behind on your current content these past 2 weeks due to work. That's fine, Darren. Watch it at your own leisure, my friend. Watch it at your own leisure. Sup, champ? What's happening, Nick LaFon? Am waiting for this. Yep. All right. So, a strong support at 20K. Let's go look. Yeah. Let's get off the hourly, because we ain't going to find support at 20K on the hourly. Yes. Yeah, you sure do. Yep, right there it is. That was your old all-time high. So that's why you have these 3-day candles trying. That's your break, but it's not like a breakout. This is your first legitimate breakout. But yes, that area will act as strong resistance. It's lagged up, huh? Oh, yeah, I lost a lot of data. Let's see. Let's see if it comes back on. Sorry about that, guys. I may have to wrap it up if it doesn't kick back in. That's that terrible internet. Yeah, all right. So, sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Could you please check Algo USDT? Yeah, Algo got destroyed. I mean, it's bad, man. It's a sea of red out there, guys. So, I mean, basically every one of these assets are doing the same thing. They're looking for support right now from this massive move lower. This doesn't look as bad because you can see up here it made about the same move, right? So Algo doesn't look nearly as bad as the other ones. However, from your all-time high, you have dropped, let's see, roughly 54%. So it's actually worse. Yeah. I mean, if you want to buy these things because you think they're cheap now, I mean, yeah, I mean, they look good. They are cheap. 50% of the price got cut off. Compound terrible. Move to the downside. So what we're going to be waiting on is we're going to wait for all of these things to find clear support. Start making higher highs and higher lows on a smaller time frame, and then we can look to see what's going to go on with it, or at least try to position yourself one way or the other. Right now, everything looks terrible. Everything. The momentum is to the downside, and you do have continuation, at least on all these pairs that are red, right? The red means you have daily continuation to the downside. Dot's down 9% today. Compound's 14% down. Ave's 13%. 13% on DAI. It's bad, man. CVC 13%. 8.75% on AVA. XTEL 14%. Look at this thing. Everybody was wanting to buy TEL USD not too long ago, TEL coin. And I was like, man, this thing has been just ripping to the upside. You're at exhaustion risk. Be careful. There it is. Cut in half. 85% drop on TEL coin. 85%. So you have already done your entire bear market of last market cycle. 85%. in just a month and a half. Doom. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's a low. Maybe these things start to head higher, guys. Maybe that was our bear market. And maybe buyers come back to the rescue. It's going to take buyers, and a lot of them. This was a blow off top. Yes, it was. Jordan is the man, but it's time to think for ourselves. Absolutely, Z Colin. Thank you so much for saying that, as it is exactly what you need to do. Yeah, the stream is losing tons and tons of frames. It was good at the beginning. Now it's just red. It's dying. My frames look like these crypto charts. Red. So if I drop off, I apologize. Alts, check out Brandon's recent tweet, BTC dominance. I can pull out the BTC dominance real fast. It's right here. Right here. Yep, there you go. BTC dominance. Kicking back up. Now you can't trade this asset. This asset is just a mathematical equation taken by market cap, a few other things. So the reason you see these big bullish candles on this asset is because, well, let's face it, there's big bearish candles on the alts. So that's what's causing this. But yeah, I mean, it's just inverse your favorite crap coin chart. Just inverse it, and there you go. This looks exactly the same, and this is continuation. So you've already taken out your high. You're continuing to the upside on the dominance chart. This is the best stream ever. A little time behind, but I've got my socks off. Yep. I try to put in a little bit of comedy. Well, at least I laugh at what I say. Yes, personal responsibility for your trading. Shift out of victim from Elon China ETC. Big girl. If I could highlight that comment, I would. Absolutely. For sure. Take responsibility for yourself, guys. That's the first step of becoming a better trader. Great session, bro. CTM, you are on fire. Thank you, my friend. Yep. I love to see that stuff, guys. Heath, can I know what settings you use for your EMAs? They're different for crypto and Forex. For crypto, I use 21. I only use the EMAs. You can use the regular moving averages, or they're also called simple moving averages. I use EMAs because they're just faster. They show a little bit more than a regular simple moving average, but it doesn't really matter. They tell you the same thing, right? It's about momentum. But I use the 21, the 55, the 120, and the 200, all EMAs. And in Forex, I just use 20, 50, 100, 200. But I don't really use them too much in Forex. Just on a daily also is the only time I look at them. I don't care about intraday moving averages. Only on the daily and the weekly. I'll look at the weekly. But that's about it. I just want to see where the momentum is. That way when I take my intraday trades, I'm trying to trade in that direction, essentially. But yeah, the cryptos look bad, guys. They look really, really bad. You're not showing any signs of life yet. Inside days, inside day, inside day. And this day is small. That's a tiny range in comparison. But those are the levels I'm watching. 46.20, 36.811, and then Ace said 19K, roughly around. But, I mean, to be honest, you're going to find support before you find 19K. There's support at 34.41. There's support there, roughly 26.478. Support there. Every bearish candle has the potential to hold as support. Every single one of them. So, yeah. You got to let price tell you where. Right now, it is finding support. It is. It's not able to close the daily yet. So, you got 3 days. This day's not closed yet, but it will be in 5 hours. 3 days of attempting to close below there, and you haven't. So, it means something. But you're not looking for bullish entries, at least until you get that daily close above. Because like I said, any push higher is going to be met with selling pressure. Meaning people are going to be looking to short those or sell their positions because they're either still in profit or their P&L is just too red and they can't stand it anymore, so they gotta bounce. That's what causes a lot of these big red candles. Okay, so no mods. Let me get rid of this person. Sorry guys, I'm just chill, bro. Where's he at? I get him. I straight bounce a person, man. We're in here doing this for real. This ain't joke. I'm a real trader. I trade for real. I'm not your other YouTubers, man. I will bounce you if you're making trouble. Just keep an eye on it. But anytime anybody's slinging WhatsApp numbers, man, get rid of those people. They're just bots. Just get rid of them. Huh? BNB? Let me go look at it. Let's get back off the Kraken and go over here to purple. Oh, one thing I wanted to say about KuCoin. I just started using it a couple months ago, and I've found a lot of success with it. I'm not trading with like massive amounts of money yet with it because I was just basically checking it, seeing if it can even handle liquidity, and it can so far. It's been able to get in and out. And the other day, Friday, when Coinbase was down, Kraken was down, Binance was down, KuCoin was up. KuCoin was up. I could exit my position, move in and out of Dogecoin, like it was up. So just something to think about, guys. Now, I don't use the spot or the margin aspect of KuCoin. I'm using the futures part of it. So basically, if you want to use the futures, you have to put money in the futures side. If you put money in the margin, then you'll be on the margin side of it. It's kind of difficult or weird, not difficult, but it's weird. But so far, the futures part of KuCoin, it's more like a standard broker, right? Like I'm more familiar with that type of trading because I trade FX. So far, like in KuCoin, and it was not down when this massive move happened. It was up. It was good. So I don't know if that's because there's not as many people on it or what. I'm not saying that it's a great exchange by any means. I'm just saying that's something for you. You should know that it was not down. So that should count for something. BNB. BNB got destroyed, but it looks exactly like everything else, right? A little bit of sideways movement here, and then boom. And then this candle, this capitulation move to the downside, it didn't even get a higher close. So where everything else capitulated, meaning you had a big wick and then a higher close, this thing closed down next to the low, and you are testing that low now again. So how much did you lose on BNB? Not much, or not. I don't think it's like nothing major. 61%. That's pretty major. Yeah. Look at this. I mean, this is when we had the explosive move to the upside, consolidation, another move to the upside, consolidation. This was the time to exit profits. Now you know. So next year or the year after or next time there's a big bullish market phase, you're looking for impulse, consolidation, impulse. Maybe think about taking profits, right? 2 impulse legs to the massively upside. Look for that. Get out. Yeah, here's your support. I got distracted, sorry. There's the support level. You're testing this one now, but I'm going to use this one as it's untested, meaning current price has not went down there and tested it yet. That level is 248, spot 62. And then let's go get your upper side of your range. Boom, 391, 787. Now, if this price retreats, this will be your support. This bearish candle's close. If this daily or tomorrow retreats and goes back up into this range here, 391 to 320, in that price range, then the lowest bearish close will be your new support. And then you will watch those areas. And what you want to see is you want to see resistance getting taken out on daily closing bases. But the same thing, fib retracement from the high to the low will show you where is your red zone, so to speak. 3082, 50, 618. Because at those areas, people are going to be looking to take new selling positions to short and or exit their positions if they finally think this is a blow off top and this bullish market phase is over. They will exit their positions. I am not. This is different than any other time because you have big investors that are still holding. You can hate Elon if you want, but he still has not sold his Bitcoin. Neither has Michael Saylor. That has to count for something, guys. Right? So that's why I haven't basically said, yeah, this is the top, I'm done, until next halving. So there's your areas to watch. And it's going to be the same across all crypto assets. Just how I got those support levels, that's what you want to look at. So let me scroll down a little bit. A bunch of what? Jordan bashers. Where? Show me them Jordan bashers. Oh, he's not bashing him. Oh, that guy is kind of... I wouldn't say he's arrogant. I would say he's a little bit, what's the word for it? Experienced. He knows what he's looking for, man. Jordan is a wealthy guy. Jordan knows what he's talking about, yo. I'm not going to bounce you for that because you are entitled to your opinion. I love him. He's my best friend. I've never even met him. You know what I mean? He's done a lot for me and I like him. So he can get a little bit on a tangent. Absolutely. But as you've seen with me, I can too. I can absolutely get on a tangent myself. There's a lot of emotion in trading. A lot of people, he's got 87,000 subscribers, 15,000 followers on YouTube, plus a CTM community that has well over 2,000 people, 15 mods, 2 administrators. I mean, he's a very busy guy. So don't hate him too much. Get to know him a little bit, and I promise you will change your mind. Jordan's a fantastic person. And he has helped so many people make a lot of money. I can attest to that. Absolutely. He still thinks, he's entered cautious mode, right? He's not going to call it a blow off top. He doesn't have to. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that it ain't, right? Nick Mertens, I don't know that guy, but I hear people talk about him. Data Dash, all the bigger YouTubers, if they're not calling off a blow off top, does that mean this isn't one? Find a technical definition for the word blow off top, and then boom, there you go. You'll have your own interpretation of what a blow off top is. So, but I don't have to defend Jordan. He can defend himself. But just take it easy. Take it easy, my friend. Check out the Sol chart. Just curious on your opinion. I closed it for now because of overall market, but I think it has a strong case. SOL. Let's go look at it. SOL, USD, Solana. Binance, Bitfinex. Let's look at it versus Bitfinex. Solar versus the dollar. It's pretty bad, man. Pretty bad. It basically 49%, so it's not as bad. And look, this all happened in this week. Like, Solana was bullish, and then this day, today. So 4 days, this thing's been moving lower. You're taking out your daily support, but you got to wait on that close. That daily close, 35,177. You get a daily close below this level. You have taken out your support. This area is your next area, but since you're testing it now and you already tested it, to be on the safe side, I would wait for a support test of this area, 25 spot 32. So yeah, that's what I'd wait on. If it doesn't mean that it won't find support in between these two white lines. It just means that if you're interested in rebuying back in, I would look to buy back in at around that area, as you were more than likely to get a bounce from there. Possibly, unless it's just done. You know what I mean? If it's done, then it's done, and it'll keep going lower, and there's nothing you can do about it. That sucks, Juice. Yeah, I'm diamond hands on ADA. All right, let me go look at the ADA, and then Theta. Sorry about the glitchiness and everything that's going on. ADA threw out a nasty wick, but it did not take out that. So it's not as liquid as Bitcoin is. So here's your daily resistance. Come on, get off there. Daily resistance, 1 spot 8. All right, like I said, this is going to be support until it is broken. It is holding now. So look for this area here, one spot 3632. This area on a smaller time frame chart probably looks like it's holding. You are getting bounces. The bounces are getting smaller. So what you want to see is you want to see this bounce stop before going down there and then head higher and take out these two lows, as that will give you a higher high on a smaller time frame, which is how these charts need to be able to repair themselves. It's going to happen first on the smaller time frames. You just got to be aware that just because it's going up doesn't mean that it's going to keep going up. So if you're going to trade it, look for possible areas to take profits. For instance, if I was looking to buy here, as this is a support test, if I think it's going to go higher and I'm bullish, I buy it there, put my stop here, and I'm taking profits up here. Probably down here, actually. Right there, 2-to-1 risk to reward, and then you let price situate itself out again and try it again. That's the way you're looking to take swing trades. If you're looking to buy it, it's cheap. ADA is cheap at 143. Cardano went all the way up to 240, and a lot of people like Cardano. A lot of people love this asset. So I'm not saying the bear market's here. Just because I said we have a blow off top, that doesn't mean the bear market's here. Look at this, man. Just straight down. Oof. Yeah, it was rough. Brutal. Let's see if we get a support test on that. And what was the other one? What was the other one? Who's Jordan? Jordan is the leader of the Conquering the Markets. Thank you, Giles, for throwing that link. There you go. Yeah, he's a good guy. Have you looked at LTC yet? Oh, no, I haven't looked at LTC in a while. Let me go look at it for you. I got nothing else to do. Where are we at? Where are we at? What am I looking for? Down here. This one. Litecoin. So we had an ascending trend line, and you broke right through that. Then you came up, tested it. You're heading lower. You've taken out this support over here. Nope, not yet. All right, good. So you have not taken out this support yet, but you are working on it right now. So that one, next one that I would be looking for would be right still within that wick, all the way down here. I guess that one could, it's been tested multiple times, but it may hold us support again. See, support. So 117, if you get a daily closure below here, you're possibly heading to 117, at which point you will more than likely get a bounce, a small bounce, at least a dead cat bounce. This can turn around, absolutely. Just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to give you any hopium or scare you into anything. I'm just letting you know it can go higher and it can go lower. This is why I'm a technical trader. I find technical levels. I would be looking for a short if I was day trading this asset. If I got a test of this level up here, right there around 281, I'd be looking to take a short on that. And I'd have my stop right above that wick. Let me get rid of these lines. Right above this wick, as that would be a fantastic area to look for, or a favorable risk to reward spot, right? Even if I get stopped out, that's a great spot to take a short, in my opinion, especially with what we've seen. So you could get a dead cat bounce all the way back up to 281. And that's the same with Bitcoin. This level is on Bitcoin too, on ETH, all of them. They all have this daily candle. So if we do get a bounce here, I'm looking for it to come back up there. But I day trade differently than I hodl, essentially. I don't own any Litecoin. I don't own any at all. Oh, wait, yeah, I do actually. But it's a very small amount. A very small amount. Someone donated a little bit of Litecoin. I forgot about that. But I don't own it as far as me buying it. Very small amount. Those are your levels. What's the 171, 117, and 281? And that's a massive range. The reason it's a massive range is because of this massive candles range. That is a range of price, unfortunately. And it only took 1 day to do that. So, it's disgusting. And you never want to see them get bigger. Here's a big bearish candle, right? Small one's big one. So that's never good. but it could be bought up. It's just, where are the buyers? That's what price is looking for. It's trying to find those buyers. You are welcome. For everybody saying thanks, you're welcome. The bull market is over. I'm not saying that, Himanshu. I am not saying that at all. A lot of people think that I am, but I am not. This is not what I'm saying. It's Giles. Oh, so I was saying it right. Haha, Jordan. How about that? I was saying it right. You're saying it wrong. All right, Giles. Thanks, man. Thank you. I traded Ave for Litecoin yesterday. It was a good move. Ave went lower. Nice. Yeah. I'm not saying price is going lower, but price is saying price is going lower. Price is looking for lower support. It's looking for lower support. It's looking for buyers. It's looking for an area of price that people want to buy. And until it finds it, it's going to keep going lower. When the buyers and sellers get basically, once they reach equilibrium, then price will start to chop around inside of a range. It'll go up to the high side of the range, come back down to the low side of the range. It's testing for buyers and sellers. And then once the aggressiveness kicks in, when people are like, hey, this thing is stalling out, I think it's going to go higher, and then they start buying and buying and buying, then you get an imbalance. It's still the same amount, but it's an imbalance as far as the speed at which those buy orders come in, because there is a buyer and a seller for every order in the market. Every buy, there is a sell for it. That's the market makers right there. Right? That's why you can buy and sell at any price point, because of market makers. It's the aggressiveness, the speed at which those orders come in. And if you want to get real technical, because I can get real technical on you guys, price doesn't move and price doesn't have momentum, because price isn't a physical object, and only physical objects can get momentum. Price aggregates. It aggregates higher and it aggregates lower. But I use the word momentum all the time because I'm just used to saying it. So, and it can aggregate very, very fastly, as we've seen. So, yeah, those are your technical aspects. These are the ranges I'm looking for on Litecoin and Bitcoin and ETH. Basically, Bitcoin price will have repaired itself on the event of making a higher high. So if you get a daily closure above 59,592, this level up here, you will have made a higher high. That will be fan-freaking-tastic, because that means Bitcoin has been bought back up, and it can be bought back up. I'll take you back over here to a little time that we know as March 2020, if I can find it. Here we go, right there. Remember this? I lost 50% of my account on this move here, but I didn't sell it. I actually bought more as it was doing the same thing. So, is this a blow off top? Yeah, looks like one, right? You put in a high and then boom. But this was something different, because Bitcoin was in the midst of a downtrend. It was starting to make an uptrend, and then there's your blow off to the downside. Now, look what happened. Price got bought back up, because it was cheap Bitcoin. People love Bitcoin. People buy Bitcoin. So it can go higher. You can turn around from here. And this is still a blow off top. Does that make sense? I'm trying to convey it in a manner to where you can understand. Just because the chart pattern of a blow off top has happened, it does not mean Heath is calling a top. It just means that happened. It's a move, a flash drive to the downside, taking out several structure lows. That is what a top is. Not a top, but a blow off. So it can get picked back up. I would love to see it get picked back up, but I'm not going to be bullish on Bitcoin again until I get a daily closure above 59,592. Right now, I'm not bearish. I'm just chilling, right? Just chilling. I'll buy a couple more Bitcoins tonight or tomorrow when we get a close. A weekly red candle. I will buy that red candle up, right? Because that's what I do. And hodl. I'm in it for the long haul. We get up here and then we get a failure. Then on a push up, I might look to exit some of it. I might. I don't know yet. Here's your RSI. I hope this helps. I got a lot of comments about that. People were saying I can't see your RSI, so there you go. I put it on yellow. Hopefully that helps. You are below the 50 spot on the weekly. It's not really what I want to see. However, this capitulation, you could get a spring back up. It just depends on where this weekly closes and where the next weekly candle closes, whether or not you pull back out of that 50 area on the RSI. I don't necessarily look for divergence. I do point it out when it is on the chart for people that like to trade divergences. But yeah, I don't like it because now you have but this won't populate until this candle closes. So, what's up, Brandon? I don't see you, but someone told me you were in the house. My girl. What's happening? There he is. What's up? Late. Sorry. That's all right. But so what we want to see is we want to see this weekly candle close here or higher. And then the next week, we definitely want to see a push higher. So I throw a line on my RSI most of the time. I don't know why it's not there. And I just click coordinates right here and hit 50. Just so that way I know where it is, because I don't really care about anything else. So you can see that you're down there. Anything above 50 is bullish. Anything below 50 is bearish. Technically, not because I said it, it says it. But I don't use much indicators. That and moving averages. I'm a price action trader. This looks bad, but it's not terrible. Yeah, who am I lying? It's terrible. This right here is a good line to watch. It's your weekly swing low, weekly close. I keep scratching my ankles, putting my face right in the mic. So yeah, it's bad, guys. Let's see what happens though, because buyers, all we need is for them to step in here and pick this thing back up. But we'll see. That's all we can do. We will see. What's up, late? Sorry. Welcome, Bruce Wayne. I did opposite. Do you use fear, greed chart, or long short data on top of TA or price action alone? I only use price action alone myself because I used to try to use every indicator under the sun. I used to look at all that stuff, the fear and greed and all that. I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad to look at. Plan B's data, I used to just fill my brain with a bunch of charts that I just found myself like I would analyze something and get a bias based on what I read. And then later on, I would find something else that would basically say, well, that what you just read is different, so now I'm bearish because of this. So to stop having technical analysis paralysis, I stopped looking at all that stuff, right? I stopped. Because all you need to be a successful trader is where did yesterday close? Where was yesterday's high? Where is yesterday's open? And where is yesterday's low? And do I think, according to the chart, that it looks like we may be testing the high, the open, the low, or the close of yesterday? That's it. That's all you need. Watch daily candles. And you're trading, if you're looking to day trade like I do, I base my trading decisions off of that stuff, right? So if I'm looking for a short, I might look for a short at the close of this bullish candle. I might look to take a short there. Because where these things open, where they go, and where they close, it's important. And you can see, because I've shown it time and time again, how this stuff works. Like for instance, here was your capitulation candle low, then your close. So far you have been unable to close a daily candle below 36,731 spot 75. Why? Because we've traded below that level 3 times. We've traded below it, but yet we have not been able to close. That's because that level matters. It matters to other traders like me. We're watching these spots on the chart. That's it. That's what we want to see. Are we maintaining closures above? Then we start getting higher closes. Are we taking out resistance? The close of that bullish candle will be your very first near-term resistance level. All right? Very, very first near-term resistance level. But when you get back up into it, and look how it coincides with this hourly close right here. So you were testing that daily resistance above it, right? You're above that resistance, above it, close below, close above. Then you go up, take out these traders, boom, straight down through it. And then we closed. above this one. So it's hard for me to explain, but you will start to see it over time, right? You'll start to see it. This looks good. I mean, it's an inside day, obviously, but closing above this level is a good thing. Always a good thing. What about Dogecoin? I did Dogecoin at the beginning of the rant. Can't really call it a stream, I guess. It's more of a rant. I'm still short. I'm still short from the 50 spot. Let me go over here. There it is. This is the chart. So I'm short from this yellow line. Still. My stop is at 47 cents. I took profit on this capitulation low when it was put in. I didn't get the very, very bottom tick, but I got out at around 23.7, 23.8, somewhere down here near the low. I took 100% or half off, right? It was trading at 200%, over 200% profit. I took half off, moved my stop down to 47, and that's where it still is. So I'm just still short. Still holding. I haven't checked on the fees yet, seeing how bad I'm getting destroyed in fees, or if I'm even getting destroyed in fees. So far from what I can see, KuCoin's fees aren't that bad. So yeah, I'm not gonna stop until I get stopped out, or I might take another half of the position off if we get a daily closure above 39955 361. If we get a daily close above this daily close, I might take another 50% off, right? Maybe, because that will tell me something. Hey, we found support and we've traded above and closed above resistance, which is generally more bullish than bearish in the near term. So, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happened. Let's see. Oh, spamming. Yeah, you got blocked because you're spamming, DJ. I'm just a little bit ahead of you, so anyways, tacos, I have a buy at 43 or 43, a buy at, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, rewind, says Wes. What's up, guys? Is happily short. Yes, I'm very much happily short. It is still in profits. Very much so. And I went over at the beginning of the stream how I took the short and why as well. So there's no need to get back into that. But let's see. What's down big? We've already looked at Telcoin. It's down big, but it's doing the same thing. It's testing daily support. I would say they probably all are. Let's look at GRT. Graph token. Oh, damn it. Man. Yeah, that thing has almost retraced its entire bullish move. That's not good, like, at all. 82% down, and you're trading at... What are you trading at? I mean, closing at 74% down. That's bad. And you're at oversold, obviously, so... Maybe you get a bounce from here. Everything is oversold. Everything. But oversold means nothing. Because it can stay that way forever. Well, not forever, but you get the point. Me too with Doge. Yep, Doge is short. Traders thinking this is the bottom will get liquidated. Thinking this is the bottom. If it doesn't hold, will further drive price down. Yeah, if you take leveraged positions, if a lot of people take leveraged buys down here and price heads lower, you will get more liquidations and will drive price lower. Absolutely. You got to have more aggressive buyers than sellers. Right now, the sellers are clearly the aggressors, guys. Aave on Coinbase, major fees. Yeah, Coinbase has terrible fees. That's another reason why I got out of there. And because I could never operate on days like that. Whenever you have big, massive moves in price, if you have Coinbase, you're just stuck. There's nothing you can do. Similar to my internet, right? Can't do nothing about it. I've bought SpaceX's dish, but until they send it to me, I have to deal with this. It's the same thing with Coinbase. And Kraken too. Kraken goes down all the time. Indian currencies, rupees. Oh, All right. Says in Elrond. I don't have that ticker. Bitcoin or Tether? Let's look at a Tether. Yeah. Ouch. Same thing. Made a new high and then see ya. Yeah, guys, just be careful. If you're looking to reaccumulate positions down here, looking for buying positions down here, just be careful. It can go lower. Just keep that in mind. If you are buying, I suggest you do not do it with leverage. Because right now, in my opinion, even if you do get a bounce, as a trader, I am looking for short side setups on a lot of these things. Link, Litecoin, all of them. They're just destroyed. However, we start making higher highs above these levels up in here, then the market has, the dynamic has shifted, and the bulls have pushed price right back up. And that's what we need to see now. If we don't see it in the next 3 months, if price does not get back above that lower term high, then you're just bearish. You hear about DeFi 100? Can we look at... No, I didn't hear about it, Kimberly. What is it? KCS USDT? Yeah, let's go look at it. Oh, man. Destroyed. It's over with. My goodness, man. That's just terrible. 78%. 78% of this asset's value was chopped off. Daggone, man. That's bad. Bad. I don't know. If you want to buy it, I don't know what you're asking for. I didn't hear about anything, so I don't know what happened. It just got mutilated like everything else. I just hold HODL on Kraken. That's a nice strategy, Robin Martins. It's a nice strategy. Your risk is defined, right? You got to define your risk, guys. Learn how to define risk. I was late. Did he already look at ADA? I'll look at it for you, Charlie. I did, but I'll look at it again. I didn't really talk about it. There's not really nothing to say. I just wanted to come on here and get a few things taken care of. Like, everybody thinks that I'm bearish because I called a blow off top. You can have a blow off top and still not be bearish. A blow off top doesn't mean it's the end of the bullish market. It just means you blew off. You know what I mean? You were going up for so long and so high, you had exhaustion. Boom, that's exhaustion. ADA doesn't look as bad as other things. I understand that it is, because you still lost 50%, 62%. It just, yeah. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. It's holding as support. Support level 1.36, this level here. That's the level that it's holding at. If you lose that level, you're going to be testing 110. And then the level to the upside, this is going to be your near-term range. Basically, these three areas is going to be up here at 1.8, because this is your last bullish candle's close on a daily basis. So that is your current resistance for this near-term price action. Near-term support levels, 1.36, 1.10. This is going to be your area for the next probably several weeks of trading. Thank you, trader. M trader. I'm not sure what that is, as it's not telling me. Oh, they're sending super chats to spam now? I wouldn't doubt it. eCoin finance, please. No, that's not spam. He's asking about eCoin finance. I don't know that ticker. eCoin. I don't know what that is, man. You have to tell me what a ticker. Tell me the ticker, M trader, what the ticker is. You are spamming now, so. Alright, get rid of them. That's spam. There's no ticker for that asset, and you guys are just gonna keep spamming, so see ya. Don't deal with spams. I asked for the ticker, you didn't give it to me, just kept spamming, so see you later. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you, Brandon. Ethereum low, like what is the low on Ethereum? Or you're just saying Ethereum's price is low? Because I would have to agree. It is low. So basically you're watching this price range, right? This is your current resistance on Ethereum, 2775. And then you're already trading beneath your daily support level. So you have to find a support level at a lower area. Like this one here. It was tested, but it's never been closed below it. So that currently is your new support, or next support to hold, I guess. So those two areas are going to be your line. You need a daily close below that or a daily close above that to get a near-term directional bias. As of right now, you are trading inside of this big range candle. Inside of it. Euro USD. Let's go look at it. I took a trade on it the other day, and it was successful, but then we got a little bit of selling. So basically, this was our target on Euro USD, 1.22431. If I bring this out really, really far, you can see you did get a test of that level, right? And then you closed low. So this day was weird because it basically traded above and took out this daily candle's closing price, and then you traded back down. So this is what I like to call, in the price action arena, piano keys. There's nothing you can do when you're printing piano keys because you're closing at resistance or taking out resistance one day. Next day you're trading back down at support or taking out support. So what it looks to me like right now, it wants a little bit deeper of a retracement. So I'm going to watch this level down here, 1.21483, for a next resistance or support test to see if this area holds as support. If we lose this area, then we're going lower, right? You can check first at the midpoint of this bullish candle because this bearish candle's range is so big, there's really nothing in there. Or you can go look inside of it, like on an 8-hour time frame, right? Well, still nothing. See what you got on a 4-hour. Nothing. It's just 2-hour, little bit right there. So those are going to be near-term areas. This took out the liquidity above our targets. That's the target. So I'm aiming for that target. And this is also why I take profits once my target is reached, because of this. Poof. But when we started doing this right here, I thought it was going to break out and get a daily closure above 1.22431. We did not get it. We traded right back down to the lows of the day. Took out 2-hour support. What'd you do for 4-hour support? Oh, took out 4-hour support as well. 8-hour. Did not take out 8-hour support. Your 4-hour and 8-hour support is the same price. All right? Same price. So that's going to be an area to watch when the market opens tomorrow and Monday. See if you're trading around, above, or below it, as that will give you a near-term directional bias. The hell is going on out there? It must be that nail gun. So yeah, it looks like you've put in I'm not a pattern trader, but a near-term double top, so to speak. So I'm looking for a test of 121,483. I think as long as you're not closing 8-hour daily candles below that level, it might be a good spot to look for bullish entries on Euro USD. I will be talking about it more tomorrow and Monday morning, or Tuesday morning. Sorry, not Monday. If I'm able to live stream tomorrow. Can you check Cake? Yeah, let's go look at Cake. Oh, wait. It's not just Cake. That's Cheesecake Factory. Cake is a crypto. Cake Tether. It's bad. I don't know if this is the ICO or if this is just all the data that this asset Binance has. Binance is a pretty long term, so this may be all the data that this thing's got. If so, I mean, you're trading at 69% off the high. 69% of this value, or this asset's value, was cut in half. over half. So would I be looking to buy it down here? If I'm a long-term believer in this asset and I believe that this asset's going to be trading a lot higher, a lot longer down the road, then yeah, you're at a good spot. 75% pullback. I mean, this is the thing though. It ICO'd at 9.56, or that's when this candle opened. You did dip beneath that for a little bit. You can go to zero on these things, but I don't know if it will. I don't know enough about it as far as its use case. The chart looks terrible. Looks terrible. And you did get an 8-hour closure below your 8-hour support. So the near term is more to the downside. But I wouldn't be looking for shorts down here either. Absolutely not. You're trading at oversold, way oversold on a lot of these assets. I mean, you're looking at hidden bullish divergence right now being put in. Hidden bullish divergence is when you got a higher low on the RSI, but a lower low in price. You see what I mean? It's divergence, hidden bullish divergence. So I wouldn't be looking to take shorts down here. If you're looking to short it, I would look for short entries at about $26. Don't just short it right there. I'm just saying I would then go into smaller time frame charts and look for my sell signal. But right now, it's a no touch unless you're just buying for the hodl. No touch.
What do you recommend besides Coinbase for beginners? Donald Ward?
Let me find that comment. Is it at the bottom, Ben?
Okay.
Below cake? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to answer a question if I can just find it. I found it. Donald Ward. What do you recommend besides Coinbase for beginners? It just depends on what you're looking for, Donald. If you're looking to just buy cryptocurrencies for your long-term hodls, like then Coinbase is fine. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking to leverage trade, so far I would have to say that KuCoin has been the best for me so far. But that's the futures. Like I said, the margin trading could have been down and the spot trading could have been down. I don't know. But I know futures was up and running. I could log into my account, I got signed on, and I could move my position as I did. I moved my stop loss, so I could literally trade while everything else was down. So I like KuCoin. There's a link in the description. I don't get paid for that link. I just put it there just for it. Be there if anybody wants to use it or not. I don't care about the links, most of them. So yeah, I like it so far. And it is liquid. I have been able to get in and get out of every time I've tried to get in a position or get out of a position. So far I like KuCoin the best. I never had any trouble with Kraken as far as getting in and out of trades, but it's the same as Coinbase. When there's a lot of volatility, a lot of big red candles, those tend to go down for some reason. So I did move some of my Bitcoin over to Kraken I got all of my stuff out of Coinbase.
Robin answered his questions. I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, I like KuCoin the best so far. For trading, intraday trading, it's worked out the best so far. Thank you, you're welcome. It's going to be a short. Altcoins show the way it's going in the short. So Matic looking to retest 105 in your opinion. Matic. Let's look at it. Probably. I don't think I've looked at it. Maybe I did look at it and I just don't remember. But I'm assuming a lot of these things are going to be doing the same thing, right? Oh my gosh, this thing is look at this. It's already lower than that blow off top, but that's on Gemini. Let's look at it on FTX. Same thing. It's already got a low. Trading below the low. Coinbase. Alright, so you're not trading below this wick yet, but you're heading there. This is a downtrend. When you're making lower highs and lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. It's a downtrend. And a very, very steep one. So you can throw a trend line on it, like something like this. I understand that it is a very, very parabolic trend line. Look at it on an hourly probably and do it better. Get this one up above that wick there. And then you can say, hey, we get an hourly closure above that trend line, then the near-term trend has changed. And then maybe you can look for bullish positions. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. But I would only be looking for those positions to ride up to like 170. Because, like I said, it's... Let me see what's going on. Oh, people just talking. So yeah. Man, this looks bad. This is having no signs of slowing up. No signs. Down. This was a bounce. Sold into consolidation. Boom. You're heading lower. You took out that wick low. You took out support. This was support right here. You got momentum to the downside. I wouldn't be doing anything on Matic. Not right now. Not right now. Not till you get a big, nasty, bullish candle. That shows us something's changed. Need that first. SPLK. Here, let me scroll up. Can you look at FTT, SRM? Let's look at FTT, USD, FTX, Binance, Finex. Let's get on the daily. There's absolutely no liquidity in this asset. How much did you come off from your highs? 48%, 49%. You're testing support right now. Here's your support. There's no liquidity. These are daily candles and there's gaps. You're testing daily support, but it's hard. It's going to be hard to get a decent level of support and resistance when you don't have any liquidity and an SRM. But it looks the same as everything else, and I'm assuming SRM is going to be looking the same as well. These are FTX. Next area of support, since you're trading below it now, is down here. 4.75, this level here. You might get a small bounce from there. Next level would be 363, as it's this bearish candle here. The upside where you need your bullish, if you're bullish, you want to see a daily closure above 650. Gotta wait on that bullish closure above 650, otherwise you're gonna get smoked. You have already made a new low. There was your lows. You just took that low out. So this could have been a move looking to just liquidate the over-leveraged traders again who put their stops against those lows, as that does happen in this market as well. But it's highly unlikely. If you look at the hourly chart, every pop in price is getting sold into. So on an hourly basis, you do not want to... Well, you already got... Yeah, you're just look for a test of 429. This is bearish momentum to the downside. Price is aggregating lower with hardly any resistance at all, any support. I mean, Ecoin Finance, you're back again with that. Hey, it looks good. Thank you, DXY. Yeah, had strength on DXY yesterday. I don't know if that also kind of fueled into Bitcoin's sell-off yesterday. So you found a low down here, purge liquidity, boom, to the upside. So I think you may have put in a near-term bottom on the dollar, unfortunately. You didn't take out any daily resistance levels, though, so I could be completely wrong. All right? Let's get rid of this. You can see I haven't even charted the dollar since we were way up here. Sold. So the dollar's bearish. All the fundamentals on the dollar's bearish as it can be. So you could look for a test of 91.02. Let's see what happens. This right here is what I'm looking at. The narrative. All right, the narrative could be changed at any given time, though. So here's your resistance that it's looking to aim at. So right now, if I was looking for positions on the dollar, I would be looking to target this level because I assume it's going to break, because this was your lowest wick, and then you put in this bullish spring, right? This is a fake out move. You just bounced out of there, and then you slowly traded back down. Boom, there's your stop out candle right here, and then immediately you get this momentum. So possibly be looking for a test of 89.93 and then be targeting this level up here for the near term, just the near term. Daily, it's terrible. It's bearish. It's crap. You did take out this low too. Look at that. Even took out that low. But that wasn't a lot of momentum. You didn't even take out your daily resistance. So This could just be another selling opportunity for right now. It's not looking good. VIAC. SPLK. Let's look at SPLK. Or did I look at SPLK? How long have we been going? 1 hour and 34 minutes. Is that a stock? Yeah, it's a stock. Splunk. Man, I don't know what happened to this thing. This thing last year. It's just been getting destroyed, man. Look at that gap. Oh my God, it's a nasty gap. And you still didn't even fill it. So this is your gap on it. But don't worry about gaps. I just like to see where they are. So that's your price gap. Because you tried to fill it. The sellers got more aggressive. And you've just been making lower highs and lower lows. So you got to look for the same thing. So 110 is where you've bottomed. I'll be looking to take another short at 127.08. Right here. Doesn't mean that short will be successful. Absolutely not. But you got daily resistance right here. But judging from this daily, since it's red, that could just be a pullback on a smaller time frame, getting ready to break above it. So your very near-term resistance held on this day. But I would say Monday or Tuesday, you're probably going to be above that. I would look for this level right here, 127.20. As long as you cannot close a daily above that, I'd be looking to short the snot out of that. And let's go look at AMC. As I told everybody when AMC was trading way up above this weekly level, I was like, don't get too cocky because this could get pulled back. If you were going to buy it, I would wait until you get a retest and a hold. You did get a retest of this level and a hold, and then your next day you gapped lower. This was not a buy. You know what I'm saying? That if you would have shorted up there, that would have been a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. You essentially just took out this liquidity right here. Now you're moving lower. This thing's probably going lower. The longer narrative. Because nothing changed on the financials of AMC. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. What happened is the sellers were exhausted down here, so you got a big bullish pop. It happens the bullish side just like the bearish side. Then they grabbed enough liquidity up above these two swing highs right here. You can see you purged that, and then see ya. Straight down. So what I'd be looking for on AMC is I'd be looking for a test of 1367, and I would look to be getting short there, and I would be targeting this wick low. Right there is where I would take profits. Right? That's AMC. I believe AMC is coming back in to test this. If you cannot get lower than the midpoint of this bullish candle, then maybe this is a buying opportunity. Maybe so. But I don't like that. That's bad. If you're going to have bullish continuation, you probably would have when you broke out. That's the way stocks generally work. See, look at this day. You broke out and look at the bullish continuation you had all day long. Yeah, it's trading sideways more or less, but people were interested in it because of this move. So everybody's like, AMC's going back to moon up here where Wall Street Bets had it, back up to $20. Not happening, chief. Not happening. So I'd be watching 1367 for possible short entries on AMC. And Splunk, the same thing, man. Splunk's getting killed. Splunk's getting killed. It's a data aggregator. I like that. Many corps use it for... Oh, you're telling me about Splunk. Thank you. It's a data aggregator. Nice. So, I mean, it's cheap. It's around $100. If you want to pick some up, it's definitely at a good level. What I want to know is why did it get so brutalized? Why did it have such a massive sell-off? Thanks for the super chat once again, Brandon. Stream is glitchy for me. It's glitchy for everybody. Narwhal Tacos, there's nothing I can do about it, my friend. Apologies. I'm about to shut it down anyways. I've been going for an hour and a half. And thanks, Trade Talk. I'm so many notes. I should have researched before investing. I'm down 50%, but learning. That's unfortunate, Donald. I apologize about that. That does suck, but I have blown up so many accounts, my friend. You are not alone. When I first started, I blew up everything. I lost everything multiple times. But yeah, less leverage is better. Keith, how do you pick up the option price? How do you pick up the option price? you got to have an option broker, and they just give you the price. I don't know. I don't understand the question, really. I use Thinkorswim for options, and they have an options tab that shows you the price of every option. Hi, enjoy your stream. What do you mean when you say took out liquidity? Okay, so arresting above every high and every low has stops above it, right? Because you have people that get short an asset. Like this was the last swing high right here. So when you sold off, when this was the big run up, everybody was buying AMC because of Wall Street bets. Then your big guys came in and shorted it back down to zero. Thanks for the super chat, Verja. Thank you so much. So this was your swing high, right? So anybody that got short again right there or up here, they trailed their stop down to this swing high. So funds and other people like me will get long into an asset looking for that liquidity to be taken out. So like I would be looking for a position down here to get long, and my target would be this high, right? Boom, and you got that there. So same thing. Anybody that got short from way up here, they have their stops there. And anybody that got short here, their stops are probably above that swing high. So there is a lot of higher buyers setting right there. When you put in a position and you set a stop loss, it makes you a higher buyer by default. You're putting the higher buy order up there to protect your account. However, you are a buyer at a higher price. So they target that. I do too. Like, if I would have seen this and this, I would have been looking to get long on this. However, when I talked about it, we had already broke up, and we were intraday trading above like $15 or something, I think. It was way up here, but that was before hour. The market opened, it was all the way back down to here. You traded lower. So this push up, this run up in price was aiming at this high. Once those orders were tripped, there's your selling. Boom. So also those buy orders, they sell into those buy orders, right? They're like, hey, I need to exit this position, but I need 700,000 shares at least 1554 in order to get out of my position. Well, there was probably 17,000 shares sitting there. So this guy was able to exit his position, and it worked out beautifully. Thank you so much for the super chat. Heath, your knowledge is a blessing to receive. You saved me a lot. I am so glad I could do that, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. NX, MOV, INX, MOV. I don't know what those are. Are those stocks? Yeah. No. Nothing. INX. I don't know what this is. It's not an that's nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it. See? It didn't like it. So I don't know what that was. Everyone is down 50%. Yeah, a lot of people are down 50%. Absolutely. The only way you learn anything in investing trading is by losing money. Keep every trade small until you build confidence. Can't agree more with Narwhal. Absolutely. Just chill. For now, at Donald Ward, do not let the FUD get to you. Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I know it's very, very laggy, and it'll probably be uploaded in 480p, and it's just, I can't do anything about it. I tried so hard, though. Look at all these lines on Apple. What's going on there? Anyways, first, let me, here. I got to do this always, as it's just definitely something that needs to be done. Make sure you guys trade safe. All right. Don't get destroyed. Don't be looking to, if you're looking to buy, like I said, only buy unleveraged. You're not looking for leveraged longs. You're just simply looking to pick up a few cheap Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're looking to go 100x long from here, you're probably going to get hurt. All right. So just keep that in mind. Oops. What's going on? What is all this nonsense? Alright, let me do this. I'm trying to fix this thing. I've done lost music and everything. What? This isn't working out so good. All right, here we go. I got to say thank you so much to the channel members and Patreons, of which, guys, I will be having a live stream tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern just for you guys. There's a bunch of you that are new to the prop firm level, so you will be seeing that arrive in the channel members spot of the YouTube channel. So just look out for that. I generally have better service in the morning, so that tends to be what's going on. It looks like my internet's good up until a certain part of the day, so it's almost like they're throttling it. So I'm gonna try to keep doing them in early in the morning throughout the week, and then maybe we'll see about maybe moving Forex Weekly Outlook to Monday morning. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out. But thank you so much for you guys, and be looking out for that stream tomorrow. And for the rest of you, make sure you trade safe, trade carefully and smart, and happy trading, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for the live chats, everything. You guys rock.